Can you guys hear me now? Hello? Can you guys hear me? Hello? Oh, okay, my bad. Yeah, I forgot to have an input capture. Let me turn down my, mic a little bit. Is that good? Is that good, guys, gang? Is this good? Yes, I speak, okay. Back to it! Yeah, no, thanks, Panna. Very much thank you. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of her many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, and when I'm perfectly content on getting by on the average by spending my free time on games and anime. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills about college. I know someone like that. And if you're in chat, you know who I'm talking about. Wait, it just got pinged. Give me a second. Oh yeah, I can turn down the music, sorry. Yeah, is that better? Is that better, music-wise? Is that music better? What is that emoji? Are you flipping me off? Okay, I'm gonna turn that down a little bit. Okay. That's good then. Alright. Your happiness is really important to me, you know, and I know you're happy now, but a diet thought of you becoming, whatever that says in a few years, because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. Look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. I heard a little bit that this might be a psychological horror game, and I kind of like those, but just waiting until then. Guess I'll promise you that. Oh, what? Oh, okay, that's what she said. Return. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess relent. Such big words. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to use her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate to everything inside her head. I'm getting pinged on Discord. Give me a second. I guess seeing her worry so much about me does make me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, but even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Oh, I recognize this classroom place. School day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I even know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs, ... Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. Guess I've no choice but to start the anime club. Speaking of anime, yeah, that's bugging out a little bit. Hello, Sayori. Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. Look around, realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. Yeah, obviously. Look around you. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's gonna make you late to your own club. Hey, Rainy, how do I say it? Sayori? Sayori? Saying... Sorry? Is it sorry? Is it Saori? Is it Saori? I'm gonna keep saying Sayori since that sounds better. You know what? Well, that you could come to my club, Sayori. Yeah. There's no way I'm going to your club. Yeah, me. Yeah, I'm evil. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Doki Doki Literature Club. I think that's like a reference. Say or e. Say or e. Say or e. Say or e. Okay. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she's the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she entitled the inherent vice president. That said, my interest in literature has guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please, says Sayori. Why do you care so much anyways? Well, it's kind of told the club yesterday I'd bring in a new member, and Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Like Natsuki, that's a cool name. Don't make promises you can't keep. You can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. Oh, thank you, Rainy. Yes, my voice is so hypnotizing. I let out a long sigh. Oh, wait, what was that? Wait, what's that? Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake. A cupcake? You're telling me this guy likes cupcakes? Okay, cupcakes are amazing, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I want a muffin right now. Thus day marks the day sold my soul for a cupcake. Oh, what? Okay, so this is Natsuki. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying Natsuki. I know how to pronounce Japanese names sometimes. I have I have like a 251 day streak on Duolingo. 232. It dejectedly followed Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here! I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Oh, it's Girl 1. Best name ever. Sayori always said nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy, says Girl 2. Way to kill the atmosphere. Dayasune, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club, said Girl 3. I recognize that one. That's from somewhere. Well, words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. I do not agree with that. What are you looking at, says Girl 2. If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki, said Girl 1. Natsuki, okay. So that's Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She looks like she's 4 foot tall, I'm not gonna lie. She's also the one that made cupcakes. Oh, okay, never mind, I like her again. You can just ignore her when she gets moody, said Sayori. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Ooh, soon dear. Okay, I'm not so sure about that. I said it wrong, but I totally know which one that is. Anyways, this is Natsuki, always full of energy, and this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. She's... Oh, okay. She does not look like the smartest in the club. I'm gonna be honest, that's definitely me. Yuri here appears completely more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. Sounds like you already know Monica. Is that right? That's right, Monica. Monica. I recognize Monica from somewhere. I swear I recognize Monica. I'm not sure from where. From this club, obviously, but still. That's right, it's great to see you again, Dayasune. Monica smiles sweetly. I've never seen you before. We do know each other, well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. No spoilers. Don't tell me that, Rainy. Don't tell me that. No spoilers. It's in the title, no spoilers. We were in the same class last year. Yeah, she does look villainous, though, I'm not gonna lie. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. Yep. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little ... You too, Monica. I'm not stuttering in front of the microphone. That's just not a thing I'll do. I won't subject myself to that torture. Come to the table. There's... Okay, let me do some quick math. A bunch of tables in this room. Okay? I know! Why are their backs bending like that? Oh. Hello? Is this still working? Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Natsuki, no, I want the cupcakes. I'm eating every last cupcake. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited, Sayori. Just sit down. Hello? Stream working out now? Is stream working? Cough, cough, cough. Oh, is stream working? Okay. Stream's working. Sorry, got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. No, there isn't. Looking for you. I see none. Okay? Sayori mentioned it's been widened so there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Okay, how about now? Is this working out? Okay. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. It's all feeling awkward. I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! I'm not making that noise, I'm gonna be honest. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute, said Sayori. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious! Sayori takes with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. Turned the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. She's waiting for me to take a bite. Finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. Or if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? I made them for you or anything. Why'd she sink down? Yeah, I thought you technically did, Sayori said. Well, maybe. But not, you know, for you, dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of us, each before we sat down next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? A hot cup of tea does always help you enjoy a good book. I'm gonna be honest. I guess Yeah, don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted Yuri looks away. Okay? I meant that, you know. I believe you. I believe you. Okay? Well, teen reading might not be pastime for me, but I at least enjoy teen. I'm glad. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me. Has that made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. I'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? I know. It does look like she's in immense pain. As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make sure the club is fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? I'm not going to do a nerd accent. You could probably be a board member for the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Why is she bending over like that? That looks like it hurts. Well, you know. To be honest, you can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. Okay, good point. Good point. I feel like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. Yeah, no. She's got a point. It encourages others to get into literature that I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. I'm surprised that there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. That makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah, says Sayori. We'll do our best, says Yuri. Natsuki, you know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Now they seem similar. Well, I guess you got the short one, you got the purple one, you got the other short one, and then you have the one that looks straight at the camera. She's probably the bad guy, I'm not gonna lie. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they are also delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their new level of enthusiasm about literature. Yo, Diasne, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't have a good way of answering that. Manga? That is true. I've been reading a lot of manga recently. I got like a few volumes of One Piece, like to like a foot to my right. One Piece is so peak, I'm not gonna lie. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Wait, cap cut open. Wait, give me a second. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyways, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. What teacup? I see no teacup. I don't have enough visual, stuff to work with here. Like, you know? My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. Telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in. Wait, I should probably save. But it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Deep psychological elements. Something tells me that is very subtle foreshadowing that this is going to be a psychological horror. I love psychological horror. It's amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop. This has to be foreshadowing. Do you hear what Yuri's saying right now? This is definitely foreshadowing. Okay. Anyways, I've been reading a lot of horror. I swear, this is the most obvious foreshadowing. I read a horror book once. Yeah, same. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really, wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. This is most definitely foreshadowing. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Yeah, the purple-haired one's name is Yuri. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Okay, when I click this, there's gonna be like a flash frame of like blood on the wall or something. I hate horror. I'd hate horror games, horror movies, but psychological horror just hits different, alright? Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, usually you like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? Natsuki's gonna be the first to go. Well, what gives you the idea? I left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud. Okay, chat, what are we gonna guess this is gonna be? What are we gonna guess here? Give that back. Okay. Fine. Yeah, your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Gisari is definitely hitting on Natsuki right now. Do you hear this? Do you hear this, chat? Do you hear this? Sari settles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. Okay, Natsuki's getting hit on right now. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Poems? Yeah, well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. I actually was in a literature club once before. I'm not capping. I wrote like a few poems. It was pretty cool. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Okay, I'm rooting for Natsuki. I like Natsuki. She writes poems. I also write them, you know. You're not a very confident writer yet. Okay. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. What's the name of the girl in Spy X Family? Like Anata? Inata, I think. A-N-I-T-A. Anata. Spy. Yes, Anata. Hey, how did I know that? Natsuki does look like Anata, I'm not gonna lie. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I want to read everybody's poems. Natsuki reminds me of Anata from Spy X Family. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, that looks like it hurts your back. I have an idea, everyone. Nat and Yuri. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with one another. That way, everyone's even. Says Natsuki, Yuri, ... Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of our club. Now, in, the poem club that I was in, we all just kind of sit there and wrote. Is that right, Asne? Monica hold on, there's still one problem. Yeah, what's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind this whole time. Never said that I would join this club. Exactly. I'm being forced into this right now. I did not agree to any of this. Sorry, may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made a decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. Yes, guys, my train derailed. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Monica does not look okay. Oh, okay, sorry, the thing goes away sometimes. But, I'm sorry, I thought, said Natsuki. Dayasune, you all, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day no way I'm playing a character this nerdy. I cannot believe it. Natsuki does remind me of Anada. That one looks like she wants to kill me. Purple one looks like she has back pain from the hunching over, and she looks like a squirrel, I'm not gonna lie. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. Okay, this is gonna be my downfall. I'm gonna die because of this, I'm sure of it. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Saria wrapped her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I'd be super pissed. And that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Yeah, you're right, her back is a C shape. That's not normal. That's like the inverted bad posture. That's like the other type of bad posture except hunching over. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Daphne, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yee-hee-hee-hee-hee, and then that symbol. Yeah. Can't really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills. Just use big words like thou hast not, shalt thou. Fine. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Can I make decisions at some point, or do I just gotta left click? Hey Daphne, since we're all right here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori. Sure, might as well. Hey. When I get to make decisions, I don't want to just click. Can I, make choices? Not that the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls, Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in literature club? Perhaps I'll have that chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances. I'm sure good fortune will come upon me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Oh, I finally get to choose. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Oh, okay. Oh, mouse, cage, waterfall, philosophy. Dance, lucky, ribbon, despise. Sweet. Special. Flying, childhood. I don't like how captive, atone, tenacious, and grief is. Say, heaven sent, massacre. I like that. Treasure, sticky. Okay. Domination! Entropy. Pure. Sure. Aura. Yeah, I have so much aura. Crimson. Kawaii. Infinite. Unrequited. Whisper. Unrequited whisper? That sounds cool. Bliss. Doki Doki. Okay, so this is where, like, the actual choice comes in, I guess. Hi again, Diasune. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha 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 ha. Don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Now I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Diasune. I never promised anything. I just said I'd maybe show up. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sarah told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. Yeah, I don't. Last year, too. Yeah, I don't. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or whatever. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. That can get, like, stolen really easily. Don't just leave your manga unattended. That's, like, bad, manga ownership. I don't know. Natsuki finds herself stuck with saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. I know, that's what I'm saying. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Dasune always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. I'm not having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. I do not want to be this girl's servant. Why is my character being played as that? How dependable. Sorry, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting, and you almost set your house on fire once. That's sad. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? Said Yuri. Might be a little jealous. Yeah, no, Yuri's definitely jealous. Little, hunchback is jealous. Look at that posture. That looks like it hurts, like, very much. How come you and Diasune can become good friends, too? Sayori? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. So what do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. Guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. You do not say that. It's only a nice gesture from you as a pleasant surprise. That is like a really mean and rude and inconsiderate thing to say. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it into a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so you should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. We could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. Okay. What is she trying to insinuate? This is... How's this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks will like despite me not reading much. That's just common courtesy. Jeez. Why is the character I'm playing as like such a goofy goofball? I don't want to play as a cornball. Enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Suri and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Her face is already buried into a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression. She is waiting for the chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around the closet. What was the flash fade gradient? Flash fade gradient for it? Like, what's the point of that, you know? Man, it looks like no one wanted to be bothered today. Slump down to the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? Wait. Major connection problems. Guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. Close my eyes and ended up listening in on my conversation with Monica. Are probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festivals are a chance to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah. The problem is just that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual, but it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. Okay, Sayuri's definitely a microwave. Sayuri's a microwave confirmed. Everybody, Sayuri's a microwave. It doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. It's just more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? After they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Suri is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Okay. Huh, that's a good point. I suppose so, yeah. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? Obviously, food brings everybody in. What kind? Well, I guess we could do that, we could do the what? Cupcakes! Sorry, you and your cupcakes, Jesus. Good thinking. Natsuki, I'd love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. It wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is, then. I'm hungry. Okay, Monica has a look in her eyes like she's about ready to commit unspeakable acts upon somebody. Anyways, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. With Sayuri is still her usual self, but therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayuri can put her mind to things and then just make them come to life. Suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. Can't help but wonder what it'd be like to see the world through her eyes. Why is she so close and pixelated? Wait, let me save real quick. I open my eyes to find Sayuri's face filling my vision. They didn't even increase the resolution. She's just, like, big and low quality. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. I could use a napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You gotta get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayuri. That's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Sayuri, it's written all over you. Sayuri glances around at herself. How's it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. Run my fingertips on the side of you. That looks pretty good, like, compared to my hair. I mean, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. Yeah, no, I believe that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. Your bow. Okay, now I recognize that. There's toothpaste stain on your collar right there. I don't see it. I tried to wipe off the stain with my finger, but nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you... Jeez, that's rude. That's super mean. That is. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I started to button her blazer from the bottom. Did you see how much better it looks? It'll change your mind. I don't like this point of view. This is so funny. What is? Well, I just think about how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things, huh? Don't say that. It'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. There's you. Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
See ya. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Yes? Sure.
I didn't know if you were using HDMI or not.
Yeah, I was.
Okay, are you still streaming?
Yeah. Okay, see ya. Talk to you later. I struggled to fully close the button here. Yes, does this thing even fit you properly? Yeah, it did when I bought it. Sigh, if you ever bought it, you will know sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? Not saying that. Don't say that out loud. Yeah, she's probably right there. Alright, you look much better now, so... Why does it feel so strange to see Ceres? It's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Ask Leon buttons her blazer once more. Yeah, they just don't want it. Okay, they just... Sayori, or whoever the artist is for this game, they don't want to draw Sayori with a buttoned up blazer. They just want to keep reusing the same PNGs and work just on the story. Phew, that's so much better. Sayori puts her arms around and twirls around. So if I keep unbuttoned, then I won't get... Actually, no, I personally, as a guy, I would say that probably increases her qualities if she keeps it unbuttoned. What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying it like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boy... Okay, he's got a point. You take care of me better than anyone else would anyways, so that's why I'm keeping it on. Stop saying all these embarrassing things, eh? Didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyways, just focus on trying to wake up a little bit earlier. If only if you focused on going to bed earlier. Well, fine. Here's the deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. We're gonna come to wake her up and she's gonna be dead in her sleep. You're doing it again, Sayori. But I was joking that time. No, she just, she wants a shaboink. I mean, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Dasna, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. Said, probably hesitantly. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. Can't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? That doesn't get for a while. That's very descriptive, which... I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. It does get creepy for a while. Aww. Okay, well I can enjoy Sayori in the meantime. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I have one of those, like, right over there. Right over there I have a composition notebook. You can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Yeah. The glaze is crazy. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly complies while reaching into their bags. I do the same, myself. Ooh, okay, Ooh, chat, okay. Chat, what do I decide? Who do I show it to first? Sari, Natsuki, Yuri, or Monica? Chat, who do I show it to first? Sari is like the childhood friend in which I like the most. There's Natsuki, like Anita from Hunter x Hunter. I don't like Yuri or Monica. I'm gonna hand it to Sayori. Monica. Yeah, I don't want to get on her good side though. I don't like Monica. I'm going with Sayori. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. Yeah, she's my good friend after all. Yeah, no, I like Sayori. Oh my goodness, this is so good, Diasne. I love it. I had no idea you're such a good writer, Sayori. You must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. I don't want to get on Monica's side. She doesn't look like... She looks like she could kill me the easiest. That way I wouldn't have to play this game for much longer. I like Sayori the most. Just for reasons. Well... my headset fell off. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea why I'd like either. Yeah, I'm gonna make a poll next time. Sorry for not listening to you, but, well, Sayori seems like the person to most likely survive the longest when it comes to Monica. I swear, out of all of them, Sayori's gonna last the longest. Jeez, I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when you read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's a Diasune poem. Yeah, I'm copywriting that. Let me, write that down for a patent. This Diasune poem. Well, that makes it feel extra special, like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet under her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. Yeah, she is. But that adds on to it. Really just happy that you wrote one. It kind of reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. I agreed to show up. I never said I was going to be in the club, right? Right? Well, of course, I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Snake. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny she's part of the reason I joined. Okay, so my character is simping for Sayori. I'm gonna save. Why don't you like Sayori? Just, like, that's... Like Sayori. How can you not like her? Childhood friend, you know? Not how much this means to her and all. Yeah. I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that. Yeah, okay. Great point. They all suck. But I like Sayori the best since, they have the most screen time so far, so... Familiarity, bias. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Okay, let's look at this. Dear sunshine, the way you go through my blinds in the morning makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Well, okay, fine, okay. I agree with this poem. Let me say it in, Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad, and I want breakfast. I want breakfast too. I'm hungry. I do keep choosing her. Okay, I know. Sorry. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No. I want breakfast. You know, okay, that's a great quote. I'm writing that down. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Okay, I'm going till like the next choice segment. Till the next choice segment, I'll do this and then I'll log off. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yes. I didn't mean to say that as a bad poem. It came out nicer. How should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. Okay, she's right. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyways, thanks for showing me. Yeah. This is so much fun. Monica's the best. I do not agree. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Okay, I'm saving here, and I'm gonna go. Yeah, no, that's a good point. Why doesn't she have a nose? Alright, well, okay, I'm gonna go. See ya.